Oh, hello. Didn't realise you were there. Sorry about that. Just been enjoying some of our books, some of our English Martyrs published books. They're just so amazing. You might not even have seen this one yet. It arrived just before school closed. It was written by the Year 5s and 6s. And it's all about inspirational stories of how being kind can change someone's life. It's really cool. Well done, Years 5 and 6. And we've got this one. You might have spotted that one around school a while ago. Our little Mindset Monsters treasure hunt with our amazing inspirational quotes for how your mindset could be open and how you can achieve anything you want to achieve. And then this one, this is the one that started English Martyrs publishing off, The Journey for Hope, which we wrote for our friends in Ghana. We've actually got a really lovely photo and video of Laurentia in Ghana reading this. I love these books. They make me so proud of our school and what we can achieve when we all work together. I bet Charlie McKeesey was really proud when he finished his book. Gosh, his is big, isn't it? Look at his compared to ours. He's got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages in his. Well, I exaggerate a little bit. Lots of pages. I wonder how we could achieve a book with as many pages as that. That would take a lot of writers, wouldn't it? A lot of authors. Hold on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 281, 282, 283, 284, 285. Well, imagine if each of us wrote one page or made something to go on one page. Could be a quote, could be a picture, could be a drawing, could be anything. If each of us did one page, we could make a really big English Martyrs book. Shall we do it? Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. I need to give you some guidelines so that you know how big your contribution to the book needs to be, or some examples of what you could do. I'll be right back. Yes, I know, I've just been telling all the children about it and I think they're going to absolutely love it. I could hear some squeals of delight all the way over here in Beeston. I know. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so if I tell them the title that we've discussed and some ideas of what they could do, and then we'll see what we get sent in. Okay. Bye, English Martyrs teachers. Right. Just been making sure all of the other teachers are on board. So we've got a title for the book. Ready? The School at the End of the Rainbow. I know. I'm very excited. So, some ideas of what you can do. We think we ought to try and make everything kind of look similar so that the book flows together well, but only in as much as we all do the same size. So I've got a square drawn on my piece of paper here, and we're going to put this template on the website. It doesn't really matter what size square you use because we can shrink it down to fit it in the book. But we want whatever you do to fit into a square. We think that will keep it all kind of a theme. And we're also suggesting that you use pens rather than pencils, because if you do anything in pencil, it might be too faint, because obviously you've got to send a photograph of whatever you do for us to put it in the book. Pencils are really faint, and so are coloured crayons, really faint and wishy-washy, and they might not show up. So we think using felt tip pens or Sharpies if you've got them, for any writing and for any drawing that you do. Now I know it's quite a challenge to draw in pen sometimes, so you can do it in pencil first and then go over it if you want to. I've got a few ideas of different things you could do, but one I think could be a quote with a picture, kind of like Charlie McKeesey does. Now we've got to be careful that we don't use any of Charlie McKeesey's ideas in our book, because in year 4, we learn all about copyright, and I know year 5s and 6s will understand that. And it basically means you shouldn't copy anyone else's work, especially not if you're going to put it in a book and then share it with other people. So these ideas have got to be our own, but they can definitely be inspired by Charlie McKeesey. We wrote to him before we used his book in our topic, and he was really excited that our school was using it. So he's happy for us to be inspired by his work, but we definitely shouldn't copy it. So I'm going to do a quote and a little picture. I think I'm going to go with, things are tough, but you are tougher. And I'm going to write it nice and big in my black Sharpie. Things are tough, but you, I'm going to put you in big letters, are tougher. Now you can practice this as many times as you want to get it right. You don't have to send us your first one. You can practice until you've got it just how you want. And I'm going to put mine in inverted commas, so it's like a bit of a speech quote. Now I haven't gone outside my lines, I've kept it inside my lines, and that will really help us with our book. I'm going to do a picture of a heart at the bottom. You can do whatever you want on yours. Anything you're inspired by, any positive message you want to share with the world through our book. I think I'm going to put some really fun colours on mine. Kind of inspired by my t-shirt actually. I'm going to put some really cool stripes. I'm going to colour those in all sorts of different colours. So you get the idea. It's not like we're writing an actual story. The pages don't have to flow together to make a narrative. It's just going to be a nice collection of quotes and pictures and drawings, anything you want really. I'm going to spend a little bit of time working on this, but I'll put together a few other ideas. I'm going to go and look on YouTube and see what creative things your teachers have been asking you to do over the last few weeks, and maybe have a look at some of those good work celebration videos to see if there's anything you've done already that might work in a book or might give other people an idea of what to do. So I think this is going to be really fun, and I can't wait to see what you send in. I found some amazing things. You've done such brilliant work over these past few weeks. So, as well as drawings or quotes that you could write, you could also take a photograph of some art that you've done. And again, we can crop it to make sure it fits into a square to go on the book, or, you know, anything that you think would look great in our book, you can add. You are the authors of this book. So it might be a photograph of some artwork you've done, some collage, something you did in the garden, your rainbow light experiment, could be anything. I think this book is going to look absolutely beautiful. I really do. Right, get working and send your page to us. Sorry, I'm back. Just thought of one more important thing. This is one for your adults at home. When you send in the photograph of the work you want on your book page, you must take a photograph of it in good daylight. So I've got the light coming in on my room here, and you need your camera directly above your image so that it keeps it square, not all slanted. So I'm going to take a picture of mine as square as I can get it. Okay, got it. Okay, that's me done. I'll leave you to it now.